I used to think about what the perfect gear would be like. How it would fit, how it would feel, what it could do. I would dream about gear that didn't cut me, that didn't ride up, that didn't come loose. A gear that was built for my body, for a softball player who worked harder than anybody on the field, for one who threw off their knees, who blocked, who had to support their pitcher through all of her phases. I used to dream about what that would look like, and now I've seen it. And tonight, you're gonna see it too. In 2008, I got to play softball with Julie Burney at UCLA. We were teammates on the field, and then 2 years ago, we got to be teammates on this project.
So Jen and I go back several years. We were teammates for 2 years at UCLA. Once we graduated, we went off on our career paths, figuring out what we were gonna do. Jen went down the catcher's lesson, building her community, and I started working for Easton. 2 years ago, we sat down with Jen and our development and design team. We wanted to figure out what was lacking in catcher's gear for softball players. Jen presented problems and issues, and our team came back with solutions.
For the past 2 years, we have worked hand in hand developing this gear. To get to work alongside your teammate to develop gear that will impact thousands of girls' lives was something that was only imaginable. This is made by 2 softball players, 2 teammates, 2 friends, who truly have your best interests in mind. The helmet. One of the coolest things to me is that the fabric inside the helmet is made out of an antimicrobial agent. So, all that acne that we tend to get, that dirtiness, that grossness, you always feel like your mask is disgusting and you never want to share it with anybody else. That problem is gone. Going off of that, it is light. I have a feeling that this is going to be your favorite helmet that you've ever worn. The chest protector. I'm very excited about this. It is a female silhouette, so it fits our shape and our body no matter what size you are. So obviously, we're all a little bit of different sizes. We have a 2-piece chest now. So that means it's connected by a piece of material that will give if you're a little bit bigger, or it will stay small if you're a little bit smaller. One tip, you should never size your catcher's gear based on where it fits you when you're standing up. You should always fit your catcher's gear where it fits when you're in your squat. If you've ever worn a life jacket in the water, you know that when we squat, sometimes that life jacket or your chest protector will end up choking your neck. That was one of the biggest problems for me and so many of my athletes. So what we've done is we've cut it shorter and we've built it to fit our silhouette no matter what size you are. Beyond that, probably one of the things I'm most excited about is we've changed the strap system. So every gear from the history of catcher's gear, don't ask me why, because it's honestly kind of dumb, your strapping system would need to be pulled backwards. That made it really hard for us to adjust our own gear ourselves. We've changed the way the strapping system works. So now with one little pull, it tightens to fit your body every single time. Okay, one more thing, guys. We've changed the sizing system. So it's no longer youth or intermediate, which, does that even describe a size? No. It is now small, medium, and large. So no worries on if you need intermediate or adult, because those don't even fit. You can now be a small, a medium, and large, just like our shirts are. With the chest protector, I am beyond excited about this. So we're always wanting to block the ball and keep it as close to our body as possible, right? Before right now, the only way to do that was to have a proper block or to get really lucky. Well, we have put a silicone coating. They're little beads of silicone, a little sticky substance that is all over your chest protector. Don't worry, it's legal. Now, when you block the ball, it cuts the spin down completely. So the ball's gonna stay nice and tight to your body. Guys, are you kidding me? For so long, wearing shin guards has been so uncomfortable. We would get big scratches behind our knees. The legging would just cut in. I would have cuts all week long. It would be so annoying. So in designing this gear, I wanted to eliminate that problem. We've taken neoprene and lined the back of the knee where it's comfortable, sweat resistant, and those cuts and scrapes will no longer happen. Along with that, on the inside parts of the knee, we have added an elevated padding. It's gonna feel like you are blocking on clouds. This would not be Jen Schroeder catching gear if it weren't going to be filled with quotes, sayings, and motivation that made you most ready to play. This sport is hard. We play a game of failure. And as a catcher, it's never really about us. This gear is chock full of motivation and inspiration. We named it the very best because we believe that this gear motivates and inspires you to be the very best version of yourselves, the very best catcher, the very best teammate. Undoubtedly, this gear will help you own the field, just like the inside of it says. I can't say enough thank yous to Easton. In sitting down with their executive team and even their CEO, they listened to the way I felt and the way that all of you felt. And they worked hand in hand to develop the very best gear to have ever hit the softball market.
Easton is really excited for this partnership and can't be more thrilled with this gear coming to market. And I personally am extremely excited and proud to be able to work with Jen as a friend and former teammate, and very excited for what's to come with this partnership.